So let's talk about link wheels. Well, what are they? Link wheels are basically interconnected groups of sites. They're a set of Web 2.0 properties that link to each other and push a central money site higher in the search engines. So basically you can think of it like a wheel. Each spoke of the wheel is a link from an external site. In the middle of the wheel is what we call your money site. Your money site is the site that's going to earn you money directly. So it could be your sales letter, your AdSense site, your CPA offer, whatever it might be. It's all there, all in the middle. So basically you create this wheel of sites around it that link to each other and link to the central site. It's a very, very effective way to help you increase your search engine rankings. You can get a massive boost up the search engines by doing something as simple as creating these sites, particularly if you pick authority sites that are ranking well in the search engines anyway. So it's very, very effective, and what you'll find is you can start to dominate the top 10 search results in Google because your Web 2.0 properties are going to start to rank, but on top of that you're going to get ranking from your money site. So with this you could get 5, 6, 7 or more of the top 10 results if you do it properly and follow through what we're going to teach you. Now the only downside of link wheels is they can take a little while to create. They're not exactly quick and they can be very, very time consuming. So it can take you some time to do it, and I think this puts a lot of people off creating link wheels. People are excited, they're keen to have a go, and then they realise how long it's going to take and it puts them off. But it can provide you with a really good kick up the search engine, so honestly it is worthwhile doing. Now whether you choose to do it yourself, use software, or to outsource it is entirely up to you. It's your choice how you do it, but we're going to talk about those options as we go through it. But whatever your traffic generation strategy is, whatever your magic formula for getting yourself to the top of the search engines is, a link wheel should become a component of it because it's very, very useful. Particularly if you create a link wheel per keyword, you can end up with a very, very powerful network of websites that are really going to help you dominate the search engines. Now, what's in this course? Well, this is a complete step-by-step guide to link wheels. Now, I know there's some other training out there. You'll find the odd PDF telling you a little bit about link wheels, but this is an absolute step-by-step guide that tells you everything you need to know from start to finish, including some really advanced techniques. So we're going to discuss a lot in this video series. We're going to talk about the content that you need, where to get it from, what to use, and how, depending upon your strategy for your link wheel, you'll use different types of content. We're going to talk about how to create a link wheel as well. I'm going to show you how you do this. It's not particularly difficult to do, but I want to show you exactly how you create a link wheel. I'm going to talk to you about some advanced link wheel techniques as well. Now there's plenty of techniques you can use, but I want to show you some particularly effective ones to help you really maximize the results you get from your link wheels. Now of course, one thing you can do is all these spokes of your link wheels are independent websites. What happens if you promote those and get them ranking? Your money site will get extra link love and get a good boost up the search engine. So we're going to talk about that as well. It's very, very important. It's really going to help you. We're also going to talk about outsourcing, because I think outsourcing is very important when it comes to link wheel creation. Sure, you can do it all yourself, but at the end of the day, it takes time, and it's time you could be spending doing something else. So I'm going to talk to you about how you outsource your link wheel creation and give you a lot of tips as well. Now, a lot of people don't like link wheels because they say they don't work because their sites get deleted and removed and delisted. Now, that doesn't happen if you follow the tips I'm going to give you. I'm going to show you tips for success that are really, really going to help you succeed with link wheels. And of course, there's going to be a lot more. This isn't just about link wheels. You're going to learn lots more information about internet marketing, traffic generation, and so on. There's going to be an action-packed course full of information, so you may want to get yourself a pen and paper and take some notes as you go through, because we're going to cover quite a lot. So I hope you're ready for us to move on now. We're going to start talking more about link wheels right now, and I'm going to show you a picture of a link wheel and tell you more about how they actually work. So keyword research for a link wheel is pretty much the same as it is for a normal website. You come to the Google external keyword tool or whatever your particular favourite tool is and do some searches. So we're going to say we're going to look for, let's go for natural weight loss is the keyword we're going to look for. Now we can change our location here. So let's pick United States. In fact, let's pick all countries. And you can see they've updated the tool slightly because you can add filters in it. So I might want to say, well, I only want global monthly searches over 1,000. Anything less than that, I'm not really interested in because there's not enough traffic to make it worth my while. So we'll look for all countries and all languages, and we can have this filter. And we're actually going to take this filter out just for this example. So we've set it to all countries and all languages. So basically, this gives us an idea of how many searches there are in total. Now, if I want to know just how many English searches there were, I could use this option here. But I want, for this example, I want to know exactly how many there are across the whole world. So let's do all languages and let's click on search. Okay, now you can see here it's come up with some search results for us. And you can see it gives us the keyword and global monthly searches here. Now, if I click on this column here, it will sort them by global monthly searches, which just makes it a little bit easier for us to look at it. So you can see it's given us lots of different ideas for keywords as well as the keyword we search for. So you've got natural weight loss, that's got 135,000 searches, that's a good one, and many more. Now if we scroll down, we get to the lower end. These are what we call the long tail keywords. These are much easier to target. So what you may do with your link wheel is you may want to target some of these lower competition, lower searches ones, which usually have less competition. You may want to go down as far as even some of these that are sort of 700 or 800 searches a month, because these should be relatively easy for you to rank for, so you can get your spokes of your link wheel ranking. So we're going to say we're going to look at, let's just take this keyword here, natural weight loss. In fact, no, quick natural weight loss. So what we'll do is it's got 1,600 searches, so let's go and check Google. What we do is we put it in quotes, and we do a Google search, and we look at the competing sites. Now there's only 36,900 competing sites, so that will be a green light. Basically anything under about 50, 60,000 is good to go for. You can see it's a keyword that makes money. There's lots of advertisers down this side, and if we look at what's in here, you can see, right, well, what's top? There's a Go articles. This is user generated content. These look like sales pages. There's another article there. So this looks like it'd be a good keyword to target. So one thing we can do as well is, if we're looking for more ideas, is we go here to the Google Wonder Wheel. Now the Wonder Wheel is a great tool, and what it does is it shows us other keywords related to it, and natural weight loss remedies. And when you click on each one, it's going to give you more and more ideas. So it's a good way to find out what Google thinks are related keywords to your keyword. So it's a very, very powerful thing to do. Now, when it comes to using your keywords, what you want to do is you want to use your main keyword. So if a quick natural weight loss is my main keyword, I'm going to use that, say, 70% of the time in my link wheel linking. I will pick other keywords from here, and I will use these keywords probably around about 30%. The reason being is if all your link wheels are using the same keyword, then that's obviously going to give it away to Google. It leaves a footprint. So what we want to do is we want to minimize the footprint that we leave. So using sort of 30% of other keywords as a rough figure means that not all links are coming from the same keyword. So it gives that more, shall we say, natural look. Plus, it's going to help your site obviously rank for those other keywords. And that's pretty much all you need to do with keyword research. So you'd write these down, put them in Notepad, whatever it might be. You'd keep track of these keywords, and then you start using them as we go through. Now remember, these keywords are also going to be in your content, so they'll be in the title. Your main of each link wheel spoke, the main keywords are going to be in the title. So I might have quick natural weight loss at Squidoo, for example, and so on. I might end up having to put the word tips or put dashes in it, or secrets or advice or help or something in it at the end so that it's still the main keyword, but I want the main keyword there because that's very, very important in getting it to rank. And once you've got these, you're ready to move on to the next stage where we're going to start creating the link wheel itself. We've talked a lot so far about how to create link wheels, how to get them ranking, but one of the big issues that I want to address in this video is the fact that many people complain that their link wheel properties get deleted. So they spend ages creating a Web 2.0 site and then it gets removed. Now, you're creating these sites on somebody else's property. Effectively, you're going to somebody else's house and you're sticking a poster up on the wall. Now, some of these sites are more militant than others. Some of them are very anti-internet marketers, and obviously they want to look after their visitors, they want to provide value to their visitors, and they're not there solely to help you make money and boost your sites up the search engine rankings. They're there to provide a service to people, and we are basically, as internet marketers, taking advantage of their generosity in order to make money ourselves. So how do you avoid getting your Web 2.0 properties deleted? Well, firstly, it's important to add value with your link wheel spokes. When you create a link wheel spoke, don't just blast out any old rubbish, because frankly that's not going to do well. You're going to end up finding them deleted. If you've got good quality information and you spend a bit of time to make the link wheels look nice, then you're going to get some good quality results. They're not going to be deleted. So you have to remember that your link wheel spokes need to add value, particularly to your readers and to the site that you're creating them on. So promoting and creating junk link wheel spokes is going to invite them to be removed and deleted. So when you are creating these posts, don't be overtly commercial. You know, if you basically your link wheel spoke is all about buy this product, buy this product, buy this product, it's likely to be deleted. What you need to do instead is to review the product or talk about the subject and recommend the product, something like that. If you're too commercial, you can find that your sites are going to get removed. And some are worse than others for this. You know, Blogger is well known as being very overtly commercial sites. So you've got to be very, very careful in how you create them. But if you're thinking about adding value and thinking about a real person visiting that site looking for information and you are providing them with that information, then you will not have any problems with your link wheels. The last thing you want is for any of your spokes to be deleted. Yeah, if you've built up the page rank of one of the spokes and then it gets removed, that's a problem. You know, you spent a lot of time and effort on it. So, you know, you need to really value your spokes and treat them well, and that will help you to rank very, very well for it. Now, this is one reason why some people will create their own network of domains they own around their money site, is because that way, if a spoke gets deleted, they're not really that worried about it. They're still going to be doing okay with it. But basically, the whole aim of this exercise, if you like, is to avoid leaving any footprints. You do not want to leave footprints that say this is a link wheel. You've got to remember the search engines are smart. Google in particular employs people with brains the size of planets. You know, they are smart. They know what we're doing. They are sitting on our forums. They are subscribed to our newsletters. They know exactly what we are doing and how we do it. And, you know, they're going to let some of it slide, but, you know, the search engines are there to provide accurate search results to the people that use them. If they don't do that, then they will lose their position as a search engine. People won't use it. It's happened in the past. Many, many years ago, Yahoo were the #1 search engine. Their results weren't very good, and AltaVista came along. Their results were better. Everyone moved to AltaVista. Then Google came on the scene. Their results were even better. AltaVista is, you know, died and forgotten as far as many people are concerned nowadays. But for a time, AltaVista was the search engine of choice. So the search engines are there to give a good search experience and good results to their users. So, you know, if they think that people are trying to manipulate the search engine results and basically, you know, promote junk, then they're going to remove them. They're going to do something about it. Remember, some years ago there was the big Google slap where all the junk IM sites, information sites, were removed overnight. So you've got to avoid leaving footprints, and that's part of what we're going to discuss in this video. So you always need to randomize your link wheels. Randomizing the order of the sites that you create and how they link is all going to help remove footprints. If you always do Squidoo to Blogger to WordPress to Hub Pages to Webpaint to blah blah blah, then it's a dead giveaway. But if you randomize it, then obviously you're removing a footprint. It's not going to be obvious that it is a link wheel. Sometimes you may break the link wheel and not link to another site within it, but link somewhere completely different, or just to the money site, or to an authority site, or something like that. And creating randomness like that helps remove the footprint of a link wheel. The other thing you can do that is very, very effective is to add new content over time. So you create your link wheel sites and you go back a week later and put another post on, increase the length, a week later add some more. Because most sites within the link wheel only have a single post on. So by creating it with 2 posts and then adding more over time, instantly you're stepping away from the whole I'm a link wheel thing, and it's looking more and more natural, and that's what you're after. You want your sites to look like they are naturally created by a real person in order to share information, rather than something that has been created solely to promote your money site. Now, one thing you can do that I find to be highly effective is use different names and email addresses. Go to Yahoo, Gmail, wherever it might be, create multiple email addresses and then use different names. And if you do that, then obviously that again removes the footprint. If you've created 100 sites pointing to you and they're all in the name of Fred Smith at fredsmith@yahoo.com, then that's a big footprint. What I would tend to do, and this is me personally, is I would go to on each Web 2.0 site, I would use a different email address. I would create a brand new email address somewhere and with a different name, and I would use that to create the site, and that is going to be very, very effective, because obviously you've removed the big footprint of the same name and email address. Now obviously, yes, it's a little bit more work, but you're building a network of sites that's 100% natural and is going to last. Now, there is automated software on the market that will create the link wheel for you. However, I've tried 3 different pieces of software now, and honestly, they're all problematical. They really, really are. The trouble is creating a link wheel is a complex process, and much of the software relies on scripting. So it relies on being able to go to the site, and the software knows that if it clicks here, it goes to the next page. If it fills in this information here, it does the other. So it all relies on the page looking the same. Now, obviously, the Web 2.0 sites realize that people are creating automated software, so what they do is every now and then they'll just move a checkbox or a button or something else, and then you'll find that your software doesn't work. I've used a few pieces of software, and honestly, I'm not happy with any of them. They've been notoriously unreliable and flaky, basically, is the only way I can say it. And I think that's because of the complexity of the software and what it's trying to do. But there is automated software out there that you can look at and you can try to use. Some of it's better than the others, but ultimately, at the end of the day, nothing is going to beat manually creating automated your own sites yourself. Automated software, yeah, it's going to be okay, but it's not going to really replace the effectiveness of manual creation. Now, if you're creating many of these sites, if you're going to create 10 sites on Squidoo in a day, you may want to use some sort of proxy in order to disguise your IP address. If Squidoo sees somebody from one IP address creating lots and lots of sites, then obviously that's going to raise a big red flag for them. So they're going to investigate. So if you disguise your IP address, then obviously that's going to help you to be able to create more sites without getting, shall we say, caught. So when you're starting your link wheel, don't always start on the same Web 2.0 site. A lot of people will always start on Squidoo or Hub Pages or whatever it might be. Now that's a footprint. Randomize it. Don't start on Squidoo and then move to the same one. Pick a different site at random. You've got a big list of Web 2.0 properties, just pick one. Doesn't matter where you start, you'll work your way through them all. And remember, don't work on your link wheel in the same order. Linking in the same order is a massive footprint and a big giveaway. If they keep seeing these networks of sites cropping up that always link from a certain way and then through to a money site, you're going to lose out. So randomize everything about how you create your sites. The more you randomize it, the better it's going to be for you, because there is not going to be any footprint and it's going to look 100% natural. And finally, what you can do is occasionally link to other external sites. Linking to other external sites is going to do you a lot of good, because Google likes to see information sites linking to authority sites. So what I'll often do is I'll link to a page on, say, Wikipedia, or a manufacturer's page or something like that, in order to show that I'm not just promoting my own stuff, but I'm also linking through to known authority sites in the niche. And what that does is, again, make it look 100% natural. And finally, 70% of your links need to be your main keyword and 30% your other keywords. Again, this is randomizing it and making it all look very, very natural. So the links between your link wheel spokes and through to your money site, 70% of them your main keyword and 30% other keywords. And if you apply these tips and what you've learned here, you will do very well. You're not going to find your link wheels being deleted or removed, and you're going to get some very, very good results. Okay, so here we have a picture of a link wheel. You can see it's fairly easy to understand. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spokes. Now typically a link wheel may have more, may have less. It depends on how many you want to create. But you can see what we do is that each of these spokes is linking to another one of the spokes and to the money site. Now obviously you don't have to link in the order like this. Wet Paint might link to Hub Pages might link to Squidoo, which links to WordPress, and so on. But you would link them to each other, because that helps boost them all up. And then obviously they all link to your money site. Now remember, these links, these arrows represent links, are 70% your main keyword and 30% your other keywords. This helps minimize the footprint and helps make the linking strategy look more natural. Now what you would do with each of these spokes here, as you can see down here with Squidoo, what we've done is we've dug it with dig.com, we've stumbled upon it, we've maybe submitted an article or two, we've done some social bookmarking at OnlyWire, and maybe used Delicious as well. So what this does is this notifies the search engines that this Squidoo Lens, our Web 2.0 property, is in existence, and helps get it some backlinks so that it can start to rise up the search engine rankings. So it's very, very important to do this. You might submit the RSS feed, you might do a few other bits and pieces, because remember, the higher each of these spokes rank, the better it is for your money site, because PageRank transfers through. So if I've got a PageRank 2 here linking to my money site, it's going to give it a lot more weight in the search engine. So this is going to benefit greatly if these rank well and are also considered to be authorities. Now if you do this well, you can end up with all of these ranking in the top 10. You can pretty much dominate the search engine results for your desired keywords. So pretty much any link that anyone clicks on is something to do with you, and it's something you're going to earn from. So this is link wheels basically in a nutshell. They're not difficult to do, and all you do is you keep adding in new spokes over time and making the link wheel bigger and bigger and bigger. And all you do is you keep adding links to each other and the links to your central money site, and you just perform some promotion of each of the sites, and you do well. This is it. It's simple. It really, really isn't difficult to do. It just takes a bit of time, and unfortunately that puts a lot of people off, because a lot of people don't want to spend the time doing this. But if you do, you're going to see some really, really good results, because this central money site is going to rank very, very well in the search engines.